Hello there, gods and amazing goddesses of your reality. Welcome back. This is Manifest with Jenny and Nutritious Lives. And I'm in a new location. I've been promoted, guys. I'm no longer in the premises that I was. I've actually been promoted, but today's video isn't talking about that right now. I'm sure that I will go into more detail when it's the right time, but however, it's not at the moment. So part of it is to tell you about the location change. So there is a little bit of an echo at the moment. I am going to be actually tackling connecting this mic because this is quite aesthetic at the moment, getting my little mics as I've done. Today I just wanted to really be in the moment and just get the first video over and done with, and I'm pleased what I'm going to be covering today. But it's about New Year's resolution today, right, guys? And I'm putting this out on the 1st of the month, the 1st of Jan. So I will be doing a separate video. Oh, please like, subscribe and click the little bell icon so when I upload videos they come straight to you. Excuse the hoarse throat, I've had a chest infection on top of all these changes that I've made as well in my 3D existence. But yes, so today I wanted to just tell you that I will be going forward with a little bit of a change in the structure of when I post my videos. But obviously I wanted to get New Year's out the way, wanted to really adjust to my new environment, which I am. And I've took my time, I haven't rushed, and it feels like it was the right thing to do. And guys, I will inject this, that I wouldn't have chosen to do things the way that it's unfolded, but this is the bridge, right? I'm really on my bridge, and the universe chose for me. And of course, like always, if you allow, if you accept, if you surrender, then you look back in hindsight and think, oh my God, that was always the way it was meant to be. I'm just walking through the process at the moment, but I am super excited about the content that I'm going to be posting. But for today's video, I wanted to, it's an accountability video as well, because I want to really be honest and open about what I've done for most of my life, especially when I've gone through trials and tribulations such as this at the moment. And I've really reached for alcohol. Alcohol's been my crutch. So there's a wine for that. So you're celebrating, have a glass of wine. You're down in the dumps, have a glass of wine. That go out partying, do all these things that you kind of mask over the situation. Basically, I'm not doing it anymore, guys. I'm not doing it. I had a lovely conversation with someone this morning, and it's solidified exactly who I am, and I'm constantly having these conversations now. It's almost like the universe is forcing me to make so many changes, and I see it and I get it, and it's the right time, and I need to take accountability, and I need to give it you raw and real of the way that I've always used these things as coping mechanisms. So again, like massive life changes. For me, it's really been a massive roller coaster over the last month or so, and I'm adjusting and I'm getting it now. But however, I still have that propensity to turn to alcohol, and from today I'm not doing it anymore. I'm prepared to do whatever it takes now to make sure alcohol is not stopping me, that friend that's always been the friend. It's a bit, I would compare alcohol to being that clubby friend that's always there on hand to say, come on, let's have that really crazy late night, yeah, that you've been waiting for. That's what alcohol, that's the friendship I've had with alcohol. Alcohol's great, it's really fun. It's like calling me going, come on, you want to let your hair down, and I love all that stuff. But I've got to face reality now, guys, that alcohol doesn't serve me. It really doesn't. And I met up with a friend, and the reason why I've come to this conclusion, I've been waiting to get to this point, to be honest with you, but I met up with a beautiful friend of mine, absolutely lovely, last night, and we ended up having way too much alcohol. I saw some people that I hadn't saw for a long time. The atmosphere was beautiful. There was nothing untoward. It wasn't, you know, it was nothing crazy. But however, I saw a few people that I hadn't saw for ages. They were buying me drinks. You know what it's like over Christmas. Come on, just have one more, just have one more. As the night progressed, and it wasn't a late one, like I was in bed by pumpkin time, but it was just the sheer volume of, come on then, next round, next round, next round. And today I've woke up, and it's really been apparent to me what I've been doing for most of my life, how, you know, I aspire to be so much more than what alcohol can give me and what alcohol can offer me. And we can use this. I'm being totally honest, because this has been my crutch. It's been my crutch. I was brought up in a social club. I was served alcohol from one of my really good friends when I was like 11. Alcohol has been so accessible for me in my life, but I'm taking it away now. I'm not going to be a teetotal. Like I was telling my mom that, you know, I'm allowing myself to have wine at a meal. I'm allowing myself to have those moments with my friends where I can just have a couple of beers and switch off and have a relaxing time. Other than that, I'm not going to have big nights out anymore. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go out clubbing. I'm not going to go out late in the evening. I'm not even going to do day drinking with the intention of going to, you know, these bottomless brunches or anything like that, because I started doing that, and even that was like still a crutch for me, because I was having way too much alcohol in the afternoon and convincing my mind that then that's okay because I've done it in the afternoon, and then I can just sleep it off. I'm taking it all away. What I'm doing now is, from today, I'm putting this out. This is the 29th today, Sunday the 29th. I'm actually putting this out on New Year's Day, and I want it to be my accountability video, because what I thought worked for me with alcohol, just masking it over, oh yeah, it's all right, I'm not an alcoholic, it's just a sociable thing, it's like just weekend drinking. And I've been totally covering up the elephant in the room, in that sense, that, you know, I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be allowing myself to consume that alcohol. It's not acceptable anymore. So, but I also want to like talk about this as well as accountability, not just to punish myself. You know, I want to be authentic to you, just so you understand in areas of your life that you're maybe doing this with, smoking, for example, or alcohol, or drugs, or anything that's your voice. You know, I'm talking to the people that have that voice where it's like you feel like it's a relief, but really it's compounding the problem. So what do we do, and what have I decided? So I'm not going to, from a physicality perspective, I'm not going to allow myself to do those nights anymore. I was reaching out. I'm going to do this with everyone who I love, and I haven't got bad people in my life. I really haven't. I've got amazing people in my life now, because I've manifested it. So the people in my life are beautiful souls. But however, some of them still have a propensity to drink. I'm also seeing that I'm manifesting other people that really don't drink anymore, which was unheard in Jen's world. And so that is another sign to me that that's the next chain of events for me. That's my bridge of taking me to manifest what I actually really do desire in my life, and it's not to feel crappy anymore. So solutions. So what do we do? So instead of doing the things that I've done, like last night, for example, I'm now going to say, guys, I love you. I really want you in my life. But if we get together, and it's going to, what would be like a session type of scenario, I'm gonna now just, can we go to a spa? Can we go on a long walk? Can we, you know, can we go to the cinema instead? Could we go bowling? Can we do these other things instead of sitting in a pub and letting that be the way that we can communicate and converse? Because that's what it's always been for me. It's always been a sociable thing. But then that's the problem. I can still be a sociable person, but it doesn't have to be around so much alcohol. So that's what I'm doing from the physical perspective. From the energetic perspective, I'm going to do what I always talk to you about. I'm not going to let myself get off with this anymore. I'm going to meditate on it. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to surrender to it, and I'm going to actually incorporate it into my practice, because I'm so serious now, guys. And it may look like I'm doing this because it's, you know, it's the first, and we've got all these lovely expectations, and we you know what the mind's like when it comes to just after Christmas and making these promises to ourselves. It kind of lasts a couple of weeks and then it goes back. I'm not going to allow myself to do that, and this is why I wanted to put out the video as well. It's my accountability video, and I really do want to be accountable, because I need to make change for me. From today, I'm going to be a different version, a better version, a more grown version when it comes to choosing to have alcohol. I'm not going to. I'm going to have we'll share a bottle of wine at a meal, and I will do the things where I'll have a couple of beers with my mates when I'm meeting up, and then I'll put it to bed. And it feels like such relief to me. So that being said, if there's anything that you want to talk to me about, something similar that you want to go through yourself on your own journey, because guys, I will always say to you, I'm not perfect. I'm so flawed. I'm human. You know, we're doing this together. You're not on your own. If there's something that your mind's, because this is what our ego does, remember guys, it doesn't want change. It doesn't want you to take accountability. But if I know that I've gone through this journey enough to know that once I've retrained my brain, once my habits are different, I'm going to be such a happier person for it, and I'm going for peace and harmony and love and happiness in my life. So if that's what you want, then please reach out to me, and we can, you know, we can go through this process together, because I'm always growing. I'm never going to be the finished article, especially at the moment, you know. I'm not going to get emotional, not on this one today, but I've got that many things, topics that I want to cover. I've got so many videos still to put out from my last holiday, and of course I'm just excited to do the TikTok lives or the collaborations and really get back into my flow. But to get, or not even get back into my flow, to create a new flow. And this is what I want for you. I want you to be the happiest version of yourself you can be, but we need to accept change. You know, we need to know that off the back of change is something pretty incredible, and that's what I'm reaching for. So I'm going to leave it there today, and I'm going to put out, this is going to be the first, and then I'm going to put out a video before the 6th when everyone goes back, just to say that I'm back. And you know, I've really missed you. I really love you. I'm sending such beautiful energy your way, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, oh.